Hi, and thank you for joining. My name is Jordan, and this will be a 30-minute chair yoga practice. In this practice, we will not be leaving the chair. So I suggest putting a chair on a mat if you have one, and grabbing 2 blocks and 1 strap. If you need a blanket to put in your chair to add additional support or cushion, please feel free to incorporate that as well. So come to a comfortable seat in your chair, sit up tall and straight. If at any point in this practice you want to modify or change up the pose or the shape to fit what works best in your body or in the space that you're practicing in today, please feel free to do that. Always listen to your body. You can have closed eyes or open eyes here. Make sure that you feel stable in this environment on your chair, that you feel secure, seated and rooted down your sits bones into the chair. We'll begin with a little bit of stillness and silence. Begin to focus on your breath. Visualize your breath as it comes in to your lungs and as it leaves with each exhale. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it go through your mouth. Another one like that, in through your nose, deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Let's do one more. In through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Seal your lips, begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, coming into Ujjayi Pranayama. If your eyes aren't already, go ahead and open them. We'll start with a big reach up to the sky, mountain pose. And then on your exhale, bring the palms of your hands together down to your heart for Anjali Mudra. We'll do that again. Inhale, reach up to the sky, mountain. And exhale, palms together down to your heart. Press your hands together. Inhale, reach. And exhale, palms together at your heart. This time, inhale, reach up for mountain, and then we'll forward fold. Now you have the option to have blocks here if you want. So your blocks have 3 heights. Feel free to change the height that you use for your blocks. So we'll meet in a forward fold. We'll pause here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your spine, look forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise for mountain, reach up to the sky. This time, exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. So really broaden across your collarbones here. Inhale, reach mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Pause here. Breathe. And then inhale to a flat spine, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Pause here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come back to chair. And take your shoulders up to your ears and roll them back down. We'll do that a few times. Shoulders up back and down, up, back and down. Let's do one more in this direction. And then change the direction of your shoulders. So now bring them up, forward, and around. Up, forward. A few more times. Breathe with it. And then release. Take your head in a circular motion to a counterclockwise direction. Very slowly. Do a couple of neck rolls here. And then we'll change the direction. So go in a clockwise direction. Let's do one more. And then we'll meet back in center. Take your right hand out in front of you. Take your left fingers to your right fingers and pull back gently. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Just create a little bit of flexion in our right wrist. And then we'll do the opposite. Now point your fingers down and very gently pull your hand back toward your body. Release, take a couple of circles with your right wrist. Open and close your fist. And then we'll take this to the other side. Take your left hand out in front of you. Take your right fingers. Pull your left fingers back toward your body. And pause here and breathe. And then we'll do the opposite. Point your fingers down toward the floor and press your hand back toward your body. Release, take some circles here in both directions. Open and close your fist. All right. Take your feet about hip distance, maybe even a little bit wider. You always have the option of putting your feet on blocks if you need to bring the floor to you. We'll take a couple of twists. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. On your exhale, twist over to the right. So you'll take your left hand to your right knee and your right hand to the back of your chair. Twist from the base of your spine up. So the twist really originates from your core, not so much your neck. And you can send your gaze toward your right shoulder. We'll pause here for a couple of breaths. We'll take this to the other side. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, take a twist to your left. So now your right hand will come to your left knee and your left hand will come to the back of the chair. Again, twist from the base of your spine up and look over your left shoulder. And we'll do that again, each side. Inhale, reach. And exhale, twist to the right. And through center, inhale, reach. And exhale, twist to the left. We'll come through center. Now take your feet a little wider. We're going to come into a goddess. So come into goddess, feet go wide. Take your hands to your knees. We'll take some shoulder dips. So take your left shoulder down, look over to the right. So this is also a twist, but lean forward and press your shoulder down. And then we'll come up through center, take a breath in, and exhale, other side. Dip your right shoulder down and look over to the left. And come through center, breath in. Exhale, dip your left shoulder and look to the right. And then one more time, in through center, and breathe out as you twist over to the left. Dip the right shoulder down. Come back through center, keep your legs in goddess. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart, Anjali Mudra. We'll do that again. Reach your arms out to the side as you lift them, palms face forward. And then palms come together, down to your heart, Anjali Mudra. We'll do that a few more times. In goddess pose. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, palms down to your heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms down to your heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach your palms up. Exhale, palms come down to Anjali Mudra. We'll pause here. Notice your breath. Notice your body in this moment, how you feel. There's no judgment around how you feel. We're just noticing, being mindful, being in this present moment right here. And then inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And while you're in goddess, exhale, forward fold. So again, you have the option to use blocks here if you choose. So now we're in a wide legged forward fold. We'll pause here for a moment. Breathe into it. You can walk your arms over to your right leg. You have the option to take your blocks with you or just take your hands to your ankle or shin or knee. We'll pause here. We'll fold over our right leg. Take a few deep breaths. And then come through center. Again, if you're using blocks, you can take them with you. And now take your arms over to your left leg for a forward fold over your left leg and wide leg. We'll come back through center. We'll pause here in a wide leg forward fold, couple breaths. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise for star. So your legs are in a wide leg, arms come up to star. And then from here, we're going to pivot into a warrior two on the right. So you may adjust in your chair. You'll straighten-ish your back leg, and your right leg will have a 90-degree angle. Your right arm is where your gaze looks out over. Your back arm is in line with your right arm. So we're in a warrior two on our chair. We'll pause here for a moment, feel this in our bodies. Now flip your front palm and reverse your warrior. Breathe into your side body and then come back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, warrior two. We'll do that again. Inhale, reverse, reach up and back. And this time, exhale into extended side angle. So you have some options here. You can take your right elbow to your right hip crease. You could also take your hand down to a block. We'll pause for a moment and breathe. From here, come back to warrior two. And then we'll shift back into star pose. Breathe in. Exhale, goddess, take your hands to your heart. We'll pause here for a moment, come back to our breath. Take a second to reflect, see how you feel. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky for star. And this time exhale into warrior two on the left. So you'll pivot, find length through your back leg, which is now your right leg. Your left leg is in front on a 90-degree angle. Gaze out over your left hand. We'll pause here in warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, Shanti Virabhadrasana, reach up and back. And exhale into warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale, reverse. And then extended side angle. So again, your left elbow can come to your left hip crease or your left hand can come down to the block. We'll pause here for a moment and breathe. Back to warrior two, and then star. From here, take your hands down to your heart and you can wiggle, walk your legs back to a hip width distance. Now, if you have a block, grab your block. We're going to take a little hamstring stretch here. If you have a block, you could also use that. Take your strap around your right foot. And then you can have your foot up on the block like this, or you can keep it out in front of you. So you choose what works best in your body. Take your strap around the ball of your foot. So it's more the top part of your foot. Then you're just going to gently pull your strap until you feel some sensation in your right hamstring. Here, if you want to take this a little further, you can fold over your right leg. Again, you can use blocks for support. Listen to your body, take what it is that you need. So the fold over the straightened leg is just an option. And then release the fold, so come back up to seated. Point your toes. We'll pause here for a moment as you point. And then flex your toes back toward your face. Point. Flex. We'll do that one more time. Point. And flex. Now take your strap, it's already around your right foot. This time go ahead and bring it up around your right thigh. So we're going to stay on the same leg. Bring it up to your right thigh. And you're going to have a shorter grip on your strap this time. So your hands are just above your leg. We're going to take some hip circles. So lift up with your strap. You can also use your hip flexor to lift your right leg. And we'll just take a couple of circles in one direction. And then reverse the direction of your circles. And set your hip back down. You can release the strap. We'll take this over to the other side. So now take your strap around your left foot, the ball of your left foot, and straighten your leg out in front of you-ish. I always encourage you to have a sock fit in your knee. The idea here, it does not have to be a perfectly straight leg. So take your leg out in front of you and flex your foot. Again, your foot could be supported by a block or it could just be out in front of you. So you choose, both ways are right. And flex your foot and we'll pause here for a few breaths. Breathe into any sensation that you may feel in the back of your leg and into your hamstring. And then you have the option, if you choose and if it feels okay in your body, to fold over your left leg. Again, I encourage you to use a block if you have one. And then slowly make your way back up. Point your foot. And then flex. Point. And flex. We'll do it again. Point. And flex. And now take the strap to the back of your thigh. If your foot was on a block, go ahead and remove that. And take your hands to either side of the strap and we'll take some circles with our hip in both directions. So you lift up with the strap, maybe even use a little bit of your own movement here in your hip flexor and then reverse those circles. And release. And you can remove your strap. So now we're going to come into a figure four. I'm going to give you a few options in case figure four does not feel right in your body. So we'll start with figure four on our right leg. So if you have a block, bring it to the inside of your left foot. I'm going to give you a few options. You could rest the outside edge of your right foot on your block. So you could come into a figure four here with your right, the outer edge of your right foot. So that your leg is out at an angle, your right knee goes out to the side on the block. And again, you have 3 different heights of your block here. So choose what works best for you. If this feels okay and you want to take it a little further, then you can try on the option of bringing your right ankle above your left knee. Now, if your knee is way up here, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So everyone is going to look a little different in this shape. You can readjust what feels right to you. We'll pause here for a moment. If you are in this shape with your right ankle crossed over your left knee and you still want to take this a little further, you could find the option of bending forward. You have blocks to support you. If this is too much, but you want to stay in this shape, you could also just lean back in your chair. So you have options. I encourage you to play around with it. Just notice how each variation of this shape feels in your body. This is your practice. Always take which option feels best for you. Breathe into any sensation that you may be feeling in your right hip. If you are in a forward fold, sit up, cross your right leg over your left, reach your arms up to mountain, and now bring eagle arms, right arm under left. Take your elbows away from your face, your hands away, so you're creating a 90-degree angle in your arms. We'll pause here in eagle. And then unwind your arms, unwind your legs. We'll take this on the other side. So we'll start with a block to the inside of our right foot. Take the outer edge of your left foot to the block with your knee at an open angle. We'll start here. Notice how this feels in your body. This may be exactly where you want to stay. You have the option of crossing your left ankle over your right knee for another variation of figure 4. And then of course the option of leaning back in your chair or maybe finding a fold. So listen to your body. Take this shape where it feels best for you, where you feel a little bit of sensation, but not discomfort. We'll pause here. If you are in a forward fold, slowly start to come up. Cross your left knee over your right. Reach your arms high for mountain. And now eagle arms on the left. So left arm under, right arm over. Again, take your shoulder or your elbows up to shoulder height and your hands away from your face. We'll pause here in eagle. And then unwind your arms and your legs. We'll take one more sun salutation. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up for mountain. And then take your hands together at your heart, Anjali Mudra. Release your hands down by your side. We'll take our final resting pose, resting shape here of Shavasana. I encourage you to stay seated in your chair. If you want to soften your gaze, maybe relax your spine, find a comfortable seat. And we'll just take this next few moments to breathe. Root down through your sits bones. Take a few deep cleansing breaths. Bring attention back to your breath. Blink open your eyes if they aren't already. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands down to your heart. Anjali Mudra, press the palms of your hands together at your heart. Take a moment to find gratitude, appreciation for your body, for everything that your body has been able to do for you in this practice. And from your heart center to your third eye, namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you next time.